Mr. Silverio, this is our video to demonstrate the usage of your horn and delay box. I'll start off with the delay box and show the controls. First off, we have the delay selector. There are 3 delays built in here as requested. This knob controls which delay you are controlling via the remote control. When you turn it to the first position, you're controlling the number 1 delay. Middle position, you're controlling the 2nd delay, and position to the right, you are controlling the 3rd delay. This is your volume knob. It controls the output volume of the box. This is the tuning knob for the radio. These knobs do not control any functions, and this knob does not control any functions. On the back, there are 2 3.5mm headphone jacks. The one listed as antenna is the output that goes to your horn or whatever stereo system you are using. The one labeled ground is an added feature that we put on. It is an input into the delay modules. This will allow you to use a different audio source in the future. Say you get the broadcasts over the internet radio or something to that extent, you can put the audio into here. It will run through the delay modules and then come back out here to whatever audio source you would like to use. There's also a built-in antenna for the internal FM radio. For the horn, the controls on it are very simple. It is a simple matter of a toggle switch here. To use the hardwired input on the horn, you flip the toggle switch down. Center is off, and if you flip it to the up position, it will go into the Bluetooth mode, and you will hear an audible tone to signify that. And then when you flip it off, there's another tone to signify. This is the 3.5mm headphone jack for the horn, and this is the micro USB charging port to charge the battery for the Bluetooth module. The function for the delay modules is visible through LCD displays that are behind these replica ventilation slots that we put in. How this is controlled is you put the selector switch, the 3-position selector switch, into the left position and hit the power button, and you'll see the top delay come on. Put it into the middle position, power button, the middle delay comes on. The right position, power button, the bottom delay comes on. Depending on which position you have that switch in, you will be able to control the delay of that particular module. Let me zoom in to show that better. So here we are on the bottom module, and you can see by holding the plus arrows down on the remote control, it increases the amount of delay with adjustments down to the 100th of a second to get the delay exactly where you need it. Oops. If we flip the selector switch to the middle position, we now control the 2nd delay. And in the 1st position, we control the 1st delay. will now show you the function of the built-in AM/FM radio. The button to the right here is your on-off switch. Just temporarily push it down. Hold it down for just a second and you'll see the display comes on. You can then either direct input your radio station, or you can turn the tuning dial and that will tune in your radio station to exactly what you would like. To turn the radio off, you simply hold down the button until off shows up on the screen. I will now demonstrate the delay module in practice. As you can see, between the 3 delay modules we have a total of 13 seconds worth of delay programmed into the module right now. And what I have here, instead of using the radio, I am playing sound through an external source, an iPad in this case, which is there, and I will zoom in on the clock on that so you can see that I will hit the play key and 13 seconds will elapse on the play timer, and then you'll hear the sound come through the horn. So right now I have the iPad going to the input that we added on the back side of your delay module, and then the output from the delay module goes to the horn and plays out of it. So let me zoom in on the iPad. See if that shows up. Okay, here you can see the player for the iPad. You can see that the track timer is at the 20-second mark. So when I hit play, the delay module will hold that music for 13 seconds. And you will see when the clock hits 33 on the track timer, the sound will begin coming from the horn, which you'll be able to hear. There it is. Again, that shows our 13 seconds of delay. These are the two 3.5mm headphone jacks on the back of the delay module. As you can see, one says ground and one says antenna. The antenna portion is what you put your output to the horn into. That is the output from the delay module. If you want to use an external audio source, as in something besides the built-in FM, AM radio, you use the ground labeled input, and you just input another headphone jack into that. The only stipulation there when using the external input is that you make sure that the radio inside is off, and this will function and play through. This is a close-up of the selector switch for the delay modules. As you can see, there are 3 brass buttons and a little brass tab that is connected to the knob itself. We're currently in the right position, which controls the 3rd delay module. There we're in the middle position, controlling the second, and there we're in the left position, controlling the first. You can either have all three delay modules on, or have one on, have two on. It makes no difference in the arrangement of delay modules on or off. When the delay modules are off, they simply pass the sound straight through, so there's no delay. So if you wanted to use this simply as an AM/FM radio transmitter, you could simply turn those off and use the output on the back side, send it to your horn, and then it's a regular radio without any delay. As soon as you turn on the delays, whatever delay you have programmed into it, it will then hold the sound for that amount of time and replay it at the desired delay. This close-up shows the back of the horn. As you can see, this is the mode selector switch in the down position. Makes the horn play whatever is input into the 3.5mm headphone jack, such as from your delay module. That would now play the sound coming through that cord. If you want this to operate in the Bluetooth mode, you would then flip this switch to the up position and you would hear the audible tone. And when turned off, you would get the same tone. To the right side is the micro USB port. This is for charging the internal battery of the Bluetooth module. Here you can see the front of the delay module. The knob to the very left is a non-functioning knob. It still spins, but it does not control the function of the delay module. Here again is your 3 selector knob for controlling which delay module the remote control has current control of. This is your volume knob for volume output of the delay module. It's turned to the right to increase volume, turn to the left to shut off. And this knob is the tuning knob for the radio. These two knobs and this pull switch are also non-functioning.